Hello everyone, it's Alina. Welcome to my Soap General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The latest development benefits Ned, Carly and Drew confront Michael about knowing the truth about Nina, and Liz and Finn receive another clue that could aid Finn's case today on General Hospital. Candles are lit in the chapel at the hospital by Carly. She longs for her mother while she sits in a pew. As soon as Drew shows up, they embrace. According to Drew, Pilar informed him that both she and Joss were present. Concerned about potentially embarrassing Donna in such a way, Carly fills Drew in on Adam's whereabouts. Drew says Donna has fantastic role models in her, Michael and Joss. Carly calls Michael her rock. Drew concurs, praising him as an exceptional friend. Recalling their altercation on the pier, Willow finds herself at the nurse's station when she spots Michael's voice. She takes the phone, and he tells her that Wiley is putting on a puppet show for Amelia at the mansion. According to him, he plans to film it and email it to her. She is cool and cold in her tone, and Michael merely wonders when she'll return home as he misses her. Suddenly Nina shows up, and Willow tells Michael she can't chat as she's at work and hangs off. Willow inquires as to Nina's desires. Nina says they haven't communicated much since New Year's Eve. Willow asks what she expects her to do, praise her for stabbing Carly and Drew in the back or brokering a deal with her husband to keep her secret. Nina says she won't excuse what she did, but they have so much to say to one another. Nina feels Willow must want to let her have it, even if it's the last talk they ever have. Suddenly Carly and Drew come, and Carly advises her to leave Willow alone as she's done enough damage. Nana blurts out about the devastation Michael inflicted, holding her secret over her head to keep her away from Willow. Carly doesn't trust her, calling it another lie, so Nina says to ask Michael. Carly swears she will, and she and Drew rush off. Willow glances at Nina and says, "If you hadn't lost me before, you have now." Nina and Willow go into a private room, and Willow tells Nina to say what she needs to say. Nina admits what she did was stupid, but at the time she wasn't thinking and was so angry. She says Carly withheld her from both Nell and Willow. Willow says Carly only heard about Nell after she died, and she told Carly she didn't want to know who her actual mother was since she could end up with someone like Minna. Willow claims that's why Carly didn't tell her, and the joke's on her as here she is. Willow deems her selfish and cold to the core. Nina thinks she made mistakes, but Willow claims she meant to hurt Drew and Carly, and it's like she couldn't wait to strike a breach between Carly and Michael just now. Nina believes Michael was blackmailing her to remain away, and in her mind she agreed to his plan since losing her slowly was preferable than losing her all at once. Willow says Carly was right, and all you do is lie to everyone. She says the person she's lying to the most is herself. Nina says her night confessing in church was a turning moment for her, and she is no longer going to blame Carly, and she is going to own her faults. Nina says she struck an agreement with Michael, so everyone could remain happy, and she loves her. Willow says all she ended up doing was harming her, Michael, their kids, Carly and Drew. Willow claims she wants nothing more to do with Nina. Nina screams that she would never give up hope they can start afresh, but Willow adds, "Hope all you want." Nina insists she'll never give up on her and always be here if she needs her. Willow walks off. Finn and Liz head into his office, and he appreciates her support in all of this. However, he feels it may be best she's not here when the doctor arrives up as they are breaking the regulations. She says they are in this together. There comes a knock at the door, and it's Dr. Sawyer from Beecher's Corner. Dr. Sawyer claims they called regarding a consult. Finn feels her input might be life-altering. He hands her the dossier on Dennis Muldoon, and she's understandably bewildered as he is deceased. He adds he's being sued by his wife for negligence, and he was hoped her own association with Muldoon could help his case. Sawyer claims she can't help him. She suggests he have his lawyer reach out because even with the patient dead, there is confidentiality in effect. Liz asks Sawyer before she departs to hear her out. She agrees to hear what Liz has to say, as she's learnt nurses have great insight. Liz consents she wants to help, that she has something to say. Liz says before she makes any decisions, there are things she has to know about Dr. Finn. They settle down, and Finn says that a patient who dies of stage 4 colon cancer would have displayed signs much sooner, and Dr. Sawyer agrees. Finn delves into a hypothetical situation of a patient who traveled abroad and came in for treatment for a disease that could bring all kinds of complications. He asks what she might do. Sawyer says she would screen for all possibilities, even cancer, and if came back that they had cancer, she'd refer them to an oncologist. Liz asks, when you send a patient to any expert, does your office know if that patient made and kept the appointment? Sawyer says it is the patient's obligation, and some patients they never hear back from. Dr. Sawyer leaves, and Finn thanks Liz for getting through to Dr. Sawyer and for expressing what she said about him. Liz wonders why Muldoon never mentioned Sawyer or the oncology suggestion when he came to meet Finn. Finn thinks he may have hidden the diagnosis from everyone, and they have to find that oncologist. At the Quartermain mansion, the nanny puts Wiley and Amelia to bed, and Tracy and Ned appear. Tracy invites Michael to supper with them, but he can't stay. He also wants his proxy back from Ned. Tracy wonders why Ned lived up to his half of the arrangement. Michael believes he could lose what he loves the most, hence Ned deserves to lose ELQ. Tracy states on the bargain they struck, Quartermain to Quartermain, that Michael never made her prouder. She thinks this is right out of her father's playbook. Michael explains he only granted Nina his quiet since Willow and the kids were his priorities. Suddenly Carly and Drew walk in and hear his statement. Tracy guesses Carly, Drew and Michael have a lot to talk, so she tells Ned they should go to the kitchen. Alone, Michael guesses Nina told her. Carly thinks she did, and she labeled her a liar, but for once Nina's speaking the truth. In the kitchen, Tracy tries to eavesdrop, but hears no yelling. Ned can't believe his mother is proud of Michael for what he's done. Tracy says she could care less about Michael, but she's always proud when a Quartermain acts like a Quartermain. Tracy claims he and Dylan are all she cares about, along with Brooke, Lynn, and Leo. She says Leo is her grandchild, blood or not, and she adores him. As for Michael and Drew, the two of them being at one another's necks enhances their position. The only way you can come out on top is if you are standing on everyone else. Meanwhile, Carly and Drew grill Michael as to how long he knew about Nina. Michael admits he discovered out after their wedding, and the only thing exposing Nina would have done is damage his parents and Willow. He was going to inform Dad, but as he went to do so, Sonny went on and on about how happy he was, and he couldn't crush him. Drew says he put Sonny's pleasure ahead of their friendship and ahead of his mother. They trusted him, and this is how he repays them. Drew tells Carly they should depart, but she has to talk to her son. Drew rushes out, and Michael asks his mom where they go from here. Tracy guesses Carly, Drew and Michael have a lot to talk, so she tells Ned they should go to the kitchen. Alone, Michael guesses Nina told her. Carly thinks she did, and she labeled her a liar, but for once Nina's speaking the truth. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.